Hello, hi, geekpreneur. What's happening? What is going on? Welcome. Happy Friday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. What is happening? Let's see here. Okay, let's go. Okay. Hold on one second, you guys. I think we can go live now on Instagram as well. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, let's try this again. Hello, hi, geekpreneur. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome. Happy Friday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Azimi, and I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online geekpreneur. Who knew? Uh, Nick, what is going on? How are you? Welcome. So, if you've been thinking about, hey, I got to bring in some more money, I want to get start a side gig, and you don't know where to go, what's going on, all this stuff you hear online, go to sidegigshawn.com, answer a couple questions. Let's get in touch with each other. Let's see if this is a fit for you. Clippy, what's going on? So, I have a very interesting live for you tonight. This story goes way back in the ancient times, ancient Persian times, actually. So, back in the day, Ibn Sina or Avicenna, he was one of the one of a kind. Okay, he was one of the very first doctors, physicians, philosophers of that type. Just to give you an idea, I believe he died in, I want to say 1074. So been dead for a few months, if you would, right? So he's actually the first person who invented herbal medicine. He was born in Azerbaijan and he died in Iran. He either in 1034 or 1074. I gotta look that up. So this guy was the real deal. Now, the ancient Persians and Persians today, when somebody is sick, they tell them that they are bimar. Now, mar means snake. Bimar means without a snake. Now, you may think, what does that have anything to do with being sick or healthy? And I got to tell you, I'm with you on that because I had no idea. I just thought it was one of those words. Well, there's a story behind this. It's amazing. So, back in the day, way back, this whole plague disease was growing. And Avicenna noticed that rats, mice, have a lot to do with spreading this thing. So he came up with an idea and he said, you know what? Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring snakes into homes, and the snakes will kill the mice. And therefore, it'll stop growing this whole plague d- disease, if you would. Well, back in the day, they relied on what he said, and everybody agreed to do this. And then he comes up with another idea. He says, you know what? We got to make sure that these guys they're going to go after these mice and they're not gonna tire down. So here's what we're gonna do. On their way, we're gonna leave these glasses of wine. So when they drink it, they feel good about themselves. They get energized, and they go after these mice, and they kill these mice. And so when somebody had when somebody would get sick, they would call him be or her bimar, which means snakeless, which means their house is full of mice because there's no snake. And if somebody if somebody brought the snakes in to eat the mice, and then they would survive, right? Now, I don't know if you've ever seen this or not. Maybe you have, but if you've ever seen a glass of wine that is wrapped with a snake, now you know where it came from, right? Now, obviously, this doesn't have any scientific background to it, but the story is pretty interesting, right? So, next time you see a little snake around a wine glass, that actually is a medical sign. It I think is still to this day is the medical sign in Iran. I don't know if it is anywhere else, but I know in Iran it is, and I think that's just so interesting, right? So if you have any of these stories that you know of, I love stories like this. So if you got any stories like this, I'd love to know. Love to know. Drop it in the chat or drop me a message, a DM, and yeah, I'd love to pick them up. So with that, there's a little ancient Persian history for you and me because I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty cool. So now I know, right? They say bimar means snake less, which means sick, which means there's a growth of rats. I mean, it just goes back, ding, 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 back and back. And I think it's pretty cool. For those of you on the YouTube, consider subscribing, hitting that bell button, and yeah, let's go. Connect with me on multiple platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. And I go with Side Gig Sean. Listen, I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. It was not part of my 5 year plan, 10-year plan. My pancreas shut down. I lost my job over it. Can't get another job because of it. So I got redirected to this whole online space. And let me tell you, this whole gig economy is for real. And if you don't got nothing going on the side, you make a mistake. I recommend you go to sidegigshawn.com. Let's get in touch with each other. Let's see if this is a fit for you to create another source, right, for income. Why not? Let's go already. With these prices everywhere, are you kidding? So, with that, I am signing off. Until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.